There's a bar.
But it's raining It's raining and they're still doing business. This is how...
you're saying?
It's raining and they're still doing business. This is how professional they are. Either that or times are really bad and people are getting desperate lah. Which is it? You decide lah.
So there's a pink one. Is there anyone?
The pink one is on the left.
Okay, block me.
Okay, I'm blocking Melvin because he wants to film the papo at work. Can you see her? Can you see her? She's squatting down. She's squatting down. Her shoulders are very broad, so you can tell that she's actually a man. The long hair is quite nice lah, but from far I can't tell what the face is like. For all you know, her facial features to be very beautiful.
You were saying?
I have an issue with prostitution. I don't understand why people want to pay for somebody to have sex with, because for some reason it seems to make it a bit not as valuable as it should be. You know what I mean? Like the act itself is just a 5-minute act lor. So if you pay somebody to have sex with you, don't you kind of degrade the whole experience into 5 minutes, whereas it could be with let's say with your husband, with your wife, or with a girlfriend, with somebody you love. It's an all-round sensory experience. Whereas now you are forcing it into 5 minutes with somebody that you probably won't talk to for more than that 5 minutes. Here comes another in the umbrella. Here comes another in the umbrella.
Stay long. You stay here long enough.
This uncle with some cool stockings. Maybe he's trying to be one of those trannies.
Let's not talk about, you know, or the secrecy of marriage or the worth of love. It's not about, I mean, we don't go so lofty lah. Let's talk logical reasoning. I think that's what is the issue. That's the problem I have. I don't see why people would rather pay for prostitution than do it with somebody they love.
Because maybe they don't have anyone.
If they don't have anybody to do it with, then yes lah, maybe there's an issue. But for those who have, then why like that?
It's a different. They are a hawker.
Why is it a different experience?
Because you do it from the back.
You do it from the back, but you know it's a guy.
But they look like girls.
But you look like girls.
So people want to try lah.
People on the
Why can't people, as in, if you talk about doing from the back as a different experience, you can do it with somebody you love as well, as long as they're willing lah. I mean, but
Not all they are willing.
Okay, you realize that there are so many vans around. There's some bapos really squatting there.
Why? I want to do a documentary on that. Because I feel that there is something we need to understand about them that we at this point of time we can't lah. Which is why it seems odd that we can judge them and yet we don't really understand what's going on. Because if you think about it, let's link it to something that we are more familiar with, like Brokeback Mountain. Do you realize when everybody watched the movie, then the scene where both of them went into the tent to have sex, everybody kind of went at the same time. But at the last part, when people are condemning the couple for being together and being in a gay relationship, and then you suddenly feel like, hey, why are they doing that? It seems so unfair. They shouldn't be treating them this way. But you have to remember that you yourself were someone who condemned them at the start when you saw them in the very act of having homosexual love. So, aren't we in the same shoes when we judge them?
Possibly. Okay, basically we're gonna wrap everything up. Whatever that we
Sophia,
found.
your face is not inside. Kaywee, you're hidden in the background.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was very interesting, especially when I saw the SAF medical ward sign, because it made me imagine the past. Like how the soldiers were getting treated for their wounds.
Anyone else?
I think it was a very enlightening event because I realized that Melvin can be quite irritating.
I see.
I can see you guys.
Hey, can you please stop it? Melvin,
We're
can you
all
stop
walking
filming and come
upwards.
here?
Melvin, you just keep quiet.
Hey, Melvin, can you please stop it? Just sit down. It was like a historical walkthrough for me, I felt. It was interesting, I'm happy.
Okay.
Because I was imagining the words.
Huh?
I was imagining the words and how it would be like.
The part.
So were you satisfied? Were you satisfied? I was satisfied.
Actually, I wasn't that satisfied because I never get to see a picture.
It's about the same actually. I thought, actually I was kind of bored. Not to say that it wasn't exciting. It was an interesting experience. You know, there comes a time in people's lives that you have to try this kind of thing. I didn't go there expecting anything. I just thought like, oh okay, go to somewhere, try something new. You know, and at least together with friends. Then you do fun things together. And you just walk around and see what's there, but in the end it's just empty spaces and all that. But definitely it's one of those things that you can say, oh, I did something that not a lot of people will do. So that's one thing, like trying something new. And yeah, I think the most exciting one is like trying to run away from the police, not like pretending that we don't know that need to have permit and all that, and in the end still manage to
Kaywee is
walk
a
in
great
around.
actor.
Yeah, so I'd say it was a fun experience.
And the places were not as scary as I thought. I mean, for me, I really felt that there was a lot of hype about it, but no one really actually. I mean, the people who are really scared, they won't go in, and the people who actually dared to step in with their friends, in a way, they're probably, if they are scared because of themselves or the stories that they told before that. I think there isn't really much in there.
The thing I want to ask is, are we really afraid of ghosts because ghosts were there, or is it because we create the fear out of our own anticipation and expectation? See, when we first went there, we were all so scared of something will happen. We were walking around as though the ground is made of crushed eggshells or something. And then every little movement, every little thing, we are grabbing onto each other. But by the end of the thing, we seem to all be relaxed about the environment. We were going around, checking out things. We were talking as though like nobody can hear us. We were shining a light as though nobody can see us. So, is the ghost of Old Changi Hospital a ghost, or is it really just us? Think about that. At the end of this, it was good to do it with friends. Yeah, if not, we might have died, and we might have actually seen a ghost, but we didn't.
And we'll stick together even if we see one.
Yeah, and even if it's police, we can lie, we can act.
We can run.
Kaywee is a great actor, I have to say again. Yeah, and Melvin has balls of steel.
Hey, finish ah? Not yet.
You want to say something?
Next stop is some cemetery.
Lim Chu Kang.
It has to be haunted. Not
Or
those-
how about we go to the Bedok 99 that Sophia was talking about?
Yeah.
I
So
don't
this
know
is
that
just episode 1.
one. Doesn't go, I'm very scared.
Okay.
Wait,
yeah.
punch here.
Who's that?